Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky. Today we are going to be working on a 12 by 12 layout using my Bloom and Grow workshop collection. You can see right here we do have this piece that already has the little pie pieces cut out. I'm not going to actually follow the directions from the workshop for this layout, but I do like the concept of this layout, or the design of this layout, with those pie pieces going around the circle. So we are going to use this on our layout. I am going to be inking the edges of my photo mats, which I will do a double matting of. And I'm also going to ink the all the little triangle bits that came out of that circular piece. So we're going to kind of use a very similar layout to what they used when they set up the workshop kit, but we're going to make it just a little bit different. If you have a craft mat, this would be a good time to be pulling it out. I just used the wax paper to go ahead and put my pieces on to ink, but that's just because that is what was handy. I do have a craft mat, and that would work much easier. Your brush will slip across it smoothly, as opposed to the wax paper, it gets caught on. So you can see this paper right here with these cute little flowers on it. That is going to serve as our background. We'll go ahead and trim off the zip strip. Sorry if you hear that. That's Gunner. He's just waking up in the morning time, so he's a little cranky. Did you hear him go? We are going to cut this striped piece down to 3.5 inches. I was going to make it 3, but I decided to make it a little bit bigger because I wanted to capture that whole sangria colored stripe right there. We're going to go ahead and run this down the left-hand side of the page. There the thinking fingers go. I'm going to ink the edge of this one as well. Now, I'm not inking these in a way that are just a little bit subtle, you know, how you might typically ink the edges. I'm inking them a lot more messy than what you would do if you just had one of those Tim Holtz foam brushes along the edge. We're making this one a little bit more messy than that. I know we did this a couple months ago, and I loved it so much that I keep going back and doing it every once in a while with the messy edges like that. We will go ahead and commit to the placement of this piece right here. Look, yeah, I ran out of tape. This is my preferred adhesive right now. I'm like addicted to this stuff. It's the Tombow Mono Air. I pick it up over at Close to My Heart. I absolutely love it. I do still really enjoy my ATG gun as well, though. It's just that when I scrap, I just things always encroach on me and my desk. It's like I like to have all this stuff around me when I'm scrapping, and my ATG gun is oftentimes quite big to be sitting on my desk with all that other stuff. So you can see we are taking the original piece out that had those pie pieces in it. I'm just going to use this as a template to put these back down on. like so. This little piece right here is where the journaling is going to go. And you can see I did swap out the background. I initially was going to put it on that piece of the striped paper, but I really liked it a lot better on this brown piece. And in fact, I think in the workshop kit, you can see the instructions over to the left. I think they actually had it on this brown. I was going to swap it out for the striped piece, but I did like this brown a lot better than the journaling spot laying on this striped piece. This one looked a lot better with the brown border on it. We'll go ahead and commit to this one as well. You can see it's kind of popped out a little bit. That is how it was designed, and it's so there is our journaling piece. So that's going to kind of stand out a little bit. Let's see our photo on it. Ugh, yes, perfect. That looks so cute, doesn't it? Absolutely love this layout. It's so cute. This is a layout I'm doing for Kayla. These are friends of hers, so yes. I am looking at the sticker sheet right here. I was going to use this as my title. It says Find Joy, and I think it says Simplicity. And it is in that same really pretty sangria color right there. That looks pretty. I decided to go away from that. When I was looking at the sticker sheet, I found some stickers on there that I thought I would like to use instead. See all those brown ones at the bottom? We have Cultivate Joy. I'm going to go ahead and take the sticky off the back of that so I can move it around the page. This is actually where it ends up landing, right there on the journaling spot. Then I take off this one that says Grace. I do try to use this one so I can get some more script in, because the first sticker I put down says Cultivate Joy, and it has the scripty font on it and the block font. So I did want to kind of tie in a little bit of that script. I am going to end up pulling that off because it just doesn't look balanced. See, when I put this love down there, all those big block letters, it did not look very balanced with that so beautiful script over there on the left hand side. So we're going to pull that off and go with another block word. Here I was just trying to find some layering pieces, see if I might want to layer these up somewhere. I'm not going to commit to that one that I just had down there, but I do pull it aside to pull out later. Here's where I go ahead and pull out the thankful, and we'll go ahead and stick that right there. So all of these little pie pieces up at the top, the four that are up to the top, they're all going to have like a little title at the end of them, kind of like a title: Grace, Thankful, Loved, Cultivate Joy. I did find some leaf stickers, and also in the workshop kit, our workshop kit, so they will come with like punch out pieces, kind of like ephemera pieces that can come punched out of the paper, kind of like the circle, like the circle we did. It was in a punch out piece, right? Well, a lot of the embellishments come like that, and there were a ton of leaves that came that way. So we will pull some of those out. I got on the leaf kick looking through the sticker sheet, but see how all those borders are really, really white? Yeah, we will go in with some ink on some of those, but I will end up pulling out the leaves that are on the punch out piece in the workshop kit. And we'll go ahead and use some of those. Those ones do not have, here they are. Those ones do not have such a bold white line to them, to me anyways. I'm putting those down and I'm like, yeah, they do. See these last ones I'm putting down? Those ones don't. the big leaf, excuse me, the big leaf one did have a border, but these little ones, they don't really have a border to them. I really like that. I don't think I end up using a lot of those ones though. Coffee time, finger time. That means we're thinking. I am going to be pulling out my wax paper again to go ahead and ink up these stickers. Now on to some embellishing fun. I did find some of these little sunflowers on the sticker sheet still. I actually love those. I am from Kansas, and you know, kind of the sunflowery type looking flowers. Absolutely love those. We are going to kind of double these up right here. I am going to find another flower, I do believe, to put on the right hand side. Yeah, we're moving this photo around. See where all we can put it. I don't want to put it too far to the right because, like I said, that piece, it kind of sticks out a little bit with the Cultivate Joy on it. That is going to be our journaling spot. So we don't want to cover all of that space up. I am going to try this leaf as well. I like the design of these little leaves right here. I do wish they didn't have so much of a white border, but I do really like the design of those leaves, how they're made. I think they're really pretty, especially how it kind of like fades out a little bit on the end. Those are so cute. So I did go ahead and decide that cluster does need to be over there toward the bottom on the right hand side. We aren't going to really bump it up all the way to that photo, I don't believe, but let's stay tuned and see what actually ends up happening. Now you saw there how we did add ink to our little clusters with our flower and our leaves. Really, really messy ink, which was the point, guys. I wanted the messy ink. I did go a little bit crazy on the top of those flowers a little bit, so it'll be okay though. Here I am going to add just a little bit of this flower right here. I did cut some pieces of the long stem off so that it wouldn't be too long. I wanted to stay kind of close into that cluster, right? I don't want it hanging out too much. This one we will end up finishing off with some splatters, I do believe. I think we're going to go with bronze. I have a bronze and a tea. The tea feels like it's a little bit more orangey to me, or red or something. I mean, it's brown, but it's got a little bit more of the orangey in it to me. So I do go ahead and go with the bronze. After that, guys, we don't do anything else to this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to support my channel, please check the links down below. BeckyBidding.closetomyheart.com. You can pick up some of these products that I used in this video, to include this nice little brush we have going on here, making our little mess. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.